My name is Katie McNabb. I am a registered interior designer here in Parry Sound area. I am the owner of a studio called Rewind Design Studio, and we are an environment-first design studio. So we think of everything through a lens of sustainability first, and then on to aesthetics. But we work mainly in the residential sector, so that would be from cottages, new builds, also renovations. So when we're looking at building a project, when we're starting to work with the architects and the engineers, we really look at it right from the beginning of what the impact is on the earth environmentally, like what materials you're using, the way that it's constructed, how big it is, that type of sustainability, and then looking into also the energy sustainability, and that can be the type of energy that's used to actually make the building run itself, but also the energy that goes into constructing it and the energy that goes into all of the materials and that like life cycle process of all of the materiality of the building. So in 2020, I moved back up to Parry Sound and was working remotely as an interior designer in Toronto. And then I had this great idea to start a podcast about cottage history. I was interviewing cottagers all across Georgian Bay, Muskoka, and really learning so much about why people came here and why they stayed and why they love the area so much. I was really noticing the impact that cottaging is having on our environment itself. And I was like, there must be a better way to be building these cottages. So I'm interviewing tons of really amazing people across the design field. So architects, landscapers, engineers, other designers, all about what we can do to be building better for the cottage industry in terms of our impact actually on the earth, environmentally, and also in terms of energy use. And so because of this podcast, I was able to start my own business because I was really inundated with requests for work in the last 6 months. And so today's my official first day of sole proprietorship. So Rewind Design Studio offers quite a range of services that start from the very beginning of a build to the very end of a build. So again, this is something that could be new build construction or renovation. That would be architectural services if they are talking about passive home design or what types of energy they're using, if it's green energy, if it's off-grid. These types of conversations we have at the very beginning with the architect because all of the interior space planning is so intertwined with that. And then we would provide all of the services that are inside of the building. So the architect and engineer develop the shell and structure of the building, and then everything on the inside is what we would design. So all the partition walls, all of the lighting plans, the switching plans, all of the really detailed kitchen and bath plans, all the way down to, at the very end, project management. So having one-to-one conversations with the contractor almost on a daily basis to make sure that the design is actually implemented properly until the very end of the project. And then at the end, we would also do furniture and styling and have everything turnkey at the end. Typically, in this area, most designers are coming from Toronto. They're bringing their architect and engineer from Toronto. They're bringing their trades, their specialty installers, their materials, everything is coming from the city. So I, as the owner of the company, am making it a huge priority to make sure that the first bid and tender is going out to local companies to see if they can be fulfilled here first. Purchasing materials locally if possible, and really supporting the local economy 100%, and making sure that as much money is running through our local economy first before it's being tendered anywhere else. So even though we're not employing people directly, we're employing a lot of people through our connections and acting as the client liaison. We have a huge impact on who's being hired on the project. So that's really important to us.